Hi, I'm Max.
And I'm Skylar.
Recently, we decided to start watching Bob's Burgers to see what it was all about.
And it didn't take us long to become completely obsessed with the show.
But one of the things we love the most about the show is the brilliant end credit sequences.
Which is why we created this podcast.
Each week, we're going episode by episode to talk about the elaborate end credits.
We're excited to have you join us right here on Bob's Credits.
We'll make sure the Bob's Burgers end credits get the credit they're due.
All right!
I've been chip-chip-a-root on the gray. I've been chip-chip-a-root on the gray.
Why can't I grasp this one?
Maybe I need to sing a different part of the song.
Okay.
Baby, I compare you to a chip-chip-a-roo on the gray.
I mean...
Now you know.
Yeah.
I said I needed to do one for Kiss from a Rose.
And you followed through.
But I want to send thanks to Jeff over on Patreon and our Discord. Because they were the ones who started singing that after we talked about doing a Kiss from a Rose one. Yeah, in the Discord. So Jeff gets all the credit there.
Thank you, Jeff. We got
Jeff. Every time we talk about Jeff, I want to, Jeff. Anyway, Jeff's from our Patreon. We love our Patreon. We love all our subscribers over there. We're having so much fun in Discord. We have some new subscribers who need their names burger punned right now. Skylar, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. First up, we have to thank Christy Davis.
Okay, exciting.
Christy, moving forward, you will be known as the Crispy Flav-is Burger. Comes with a crispy onion flavor.
Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious.
I like crispy Flavis.
We're going to start using that in our real life.
A lot of the patrons change their Discord names to the burger puns we do for them.
Yeah.
I mean, Crispy Flavis is just asking for it.
Yep.
If you want to use that one, Christy. But you can do whatever you want over there. We don't care. Thank you for joining us. We also have to thank Jasmine Rogers. Jasmine, moving forward, your name will be the Has-Mint Dozier's Burger. Buns with a hint of mint.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, it's
maybe like a lamb burger. We
Yeah.
made lamb burgers with like pine nuts and mint.
Oh, yes. A little like Greek flavoring. There you go.
Oh, we're so excited to have you.
Yeah, it means the world to us every time people subscribe, and we hope you're enjoying all of the bonus episodes we have. We have so many.
We're up to 21.
Over 20, yeah. And we're constantly putting more and more out. As I mentioned, you get to join our Discord community, which is just the greatest group of people you'll meet. It's just like the nicest, warmest group of people who all just happen to be huge Bob's Burgers fans.
It's so
great.
Wonderful. Such like an unexpected, wonderful thing that happened in our life.
I get so excited whenever a new patron enters the Discord and we have the whole like welcome thing going on.
I know.
It's so
fun.
delightful.
So if you've caught up on all our episodes, we guarantee you will love that. But we have some very exciting news.
Yeah, that's over on Patreon, patreon.com/Bob's Credits. We have more exciting news before we get into this episode.
What do you think? Should we get into Skylar's Sides?
Before this news?
Yeah.
Okay. Skylar's Sides, or AKA Fun Facts Before the Fun Facts.
You've already broken the promise.
Oh.
I literally gave you a finger point.
Get it, girl. Is that what I say? What do I say?
Dish it, girl.
Dish it, girl. There it is. Sorry. Go. Let's do this all over again.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we get into Skylar's Sides before we give our big news?
Dish it, girl.
Yes,
yeah.
It works. If I'm remembering correctly, I did not have one last week. So I have two because I just can't help myself. Okay, the first is, did you know that there is a real Bob's Burgers? Real life, not a pop-up, which they've done.
Well, I would assume that there are a lot of men named Bob.
Yeah.
And they have started burger joints.
You think?
Yes.
I was thinking about this last night. And I was like, if a person named Bob is going to make a burger, I think that's going to be a good burger.
Yeah, I trust it.
Right?
I don't know why.
Anyway, so there's a real Bob's Burgers.
Uh-huh.
Guess what?
What?
It's only 33 miles from us.
Oh.
Should we go? It's in Westminster, California.
Sure. Why not?
I want to go.
Okay.
I know
do
it's
it.
ridiculous,
Let's
but
do it right
like,
after this.
and it says, this might be an old photo. Oh, this is giving me such Bob's vibes. The hamburger combo is $5.65.
Okay, we
So
gotta
it's
go
like
get it.
so Bob's, and then in the window it says help wanted.
Does it have like a drive-through, or is it like you have to go in and stuff?
I think you have to go in. I think you have to go in.
Are we gonna
Breakfast,
be
lunch,
idiots
dinner.
and be like, where's Linda?
I wonder. I hope it's like someone like really gruff, like Big Bob behind the counter. Like, yeah. My other fun fact
Before the fun fact.
is an H. John Benjamin fact.
Okay, hit me with it.
He doesn't read the scripts before he comes in to record.
Really?
Like, he does not read them. He just shows up.
That's funny.
Can I read this quote?
Please.
I am so poor at planning that I don't even read the scripts. I have plenty of time to do that, but it's just pure laziness. Animation is perfect for me. Somebody who is supremely lazy and makes many mistakes.
I mean, it makes sense to me because it's his voice. Like, it's just H. John Benjamin. It's so like most of the time it's so dry and like it does not have to be performative, kind of, you know.
Right.
So it makes sense to me. And also, we've said this so many times before in this podcast, just the best job if you can get it and have it
Voice acting. Yeah.
be successful doing it. Just like, come on.
I love it.
You go in, you could wear whatever the hell you want, obviously, and stuff like that. You can hold a script in front of your face. No one knows you're holding a script in front of your face if you need to, like, you know, it's like,
it's a good gig.
yeah, I'm not saying it's not hard because we've also said that on here before, but I think it's just a dream gig if you can do it
and there's no
make
like
a living doing it.
Pressure, Hollywood. You need to do this and look like that, and you know, it's just your voice.
Basically, what I'm saying is, if any animated shows in the works want Skylar and I to come do voices on them, I mean, we've already proven we've got the voices
You could do
for
Miss LeBon's, like
studios,
you just
right?
could do it.
I'll just do Miss LeBon's and I'll not tell anyone that I'm doing just H. John Benjamin's voice.
You also do a good Bob, to be honest. Say, oh God.
Oh God.
I mean, we should splice them together. That I don't think you understand how close that is.
You know what? Fire H. John Benjamin. I'm sorry, buddy. And hire me, and I'll do it from now on. And
the fans are rioting against you right now.
I'll read the scripts before I come in. I'll do it.
And you'll just be paralyzed with anxiety, not laziness.
I'll also do Tina's. Okay.
So, drum roll, big news.
I'm not good at drumming.
That's okay. You're good at. I do voices. You're good at voices. We have such big news. Our Bob's Credits, Bob's Burgers themed shop is live. I cannot tell you how much I love our product. We wanted to do a really good job of creating things that were Bob's Burger centric, but also that you can like wear out all the time.
Skylar and I worked so hard on this shop and these designs. And like she said, yeah, we wanted it to be stuff that was kind of like a little more subtle rather than like, because we love all the like character stuff and big stuff on shirts and on mugs. And like, we love that too. We own a bunch of that.
We own all of it.
But we wanted stuff that we'd be more like likely to wear day to day. So there's all sorts of, I mean, go on our Instagram if you want to see pictures of what we have.
Go to the shop.
Go to the shop, bobscredits.com/shop, or you can just go to bobscredits.com and you'll find the links to the shop. Yeah.
Tell me your favorite pieces.
It's tough, but I love our Wagstaff School collegiate logo.
It's so cute. My mom wore it to the airport. She had like the cutest little outfit on. She put it like a cardigan over the sweatshirt and it said Wagstaff.
That might be on our Instagram right now too.
Yeah.
If it's not, it's going up there soon. And I guess my second favorite piece is the Nats limousine design. It's just so good.
Those are my two favorite. It says rolling and reptile friendly since 1999.
So good. But those are just two, and there's so much more to see. So please go check it out. Shop away. That's that. We're just excited about it. We hope you'll go check it out. Should we play a little Bob Pun or Max Pun and then get into this episode?
Let's do it.
Skylar, your first pun is the as pep per usual burger.
Bob?
Max.
E-
It's okay. It's okay. Big comeback coming here. Your next pun is a pork in the road burger.
Max.
Yes. Your next pun is the frankly my Gruyere, I don't give a yam burger.
Oh, that's so good. I wouldn't put yams with Gruyere, but I
Doesn't
guess
matter for the
Gruyère's-
pun.
Yeah. Max.
Bob.
No.
And your final pun is, I might have to sing this one. Celebrate good times, come on, burger.
You didn't have to sing it.
I did have to sing it.
Max.
Here's the thing. It says Max on here, but I did not come up with that one. That is Bob.
Really?
I don't know why I put myself here. I just wanted the credit for it.
That's really confusing.
Yeah.
I feel like I got it right.
No, it's definitely Bob. Should we get into the episode?
Let's do it.
Skylar, can we have the title and synopsis for Season 6, Episode 11, please?
The title is House of 1,000 Bounces. When a bounce house delivery mishap plagues Rudy's birthday party, Louise decides a bounce house heist is a must. And so Sasha, acting as a double agent, helps the gang steal his cousin Dahlia's inflatable castle, which honestly, Rudy's not that into. Meanwhile, Bob must face his fear of pigeons when one ends up inside the restaurant.
This episode came out on March 6th, 2016. It was written by Mike Benner and directed by Tyree Dillahay. So Skylar and I have been kind of like going easy on binging Bob's because we want, as we're going through this podcast, to kind of like be
Fresh.
Yeah. So even though we've seen these episodes a couple times, maybe been a few times, we're getting to this point now where I don't remember the episodes as well. So it's like watching kind of like newer episodes to me.
Oh, that's fun.
You know, I remember like little details about each episode, but I barely remember this one.
I love that people would kill to feel like they get to watch Bob's anew.
Yeah, well, you know what? Get to be my age, everyone, and you're going to start forgetting a lot of things. So,
it's
helps.
probably your birthday right now.
It could be.
It could be. Happy birthday, Max.
Thank you.
Happy
Thanks.
40th.
Thanks. Oh, thanks. Oh, this is younger Max talking to older Max.
Oh.
You don't know how good you had it.
Stop.
Now you forget everything, including Bob's Burgers episodes.
I remembered this one. I didn't remember the title, but when we started watching it, I remembered it really clearly. And I think it's because, one, it's a Rudy-centric episode. And two, I find any Rudy's divorced dad storylines or dialogue very funny.
It's hilarious. And Rudy is such a sweetheart.
I mean, like, how did you feel when you realized this is a Rudy-centric episode?
I always feel good. I think it's good for Louise to have a friend like Rudy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, people ship them.
Hey, I'm on board with that. I hope it works out down the road.
I think they would, like, go separate ways and then come back to each other.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
But, he is just such a sweetheart.
He cries at the end of this episode, and I thought he has big, like, blue, watery tears. And I was like, I don't think I've ever seen someone cry like that on Bob's Burgers. And I was really moved. He was so upset.
Poor guy.
I love him so much.
Not to get us off track here, I just want to dive into one fun fact that's obviously title related. The title of this episode is House of 1,000 Bounces, which is in reference to the movie House of 1,000 Corpses from 2003, which is a Rob Zombie written and directed movie. I think it was like his debut.
Who's Rob
as a director,
Zombie?
Writer-director. Rob Zombie he's a musician from White Zombie.
Oh, okay.
He went on to direct one of the Halloween remakes, not the more recent batch.
That's cool.
Yeah,
It wasn't good.
I didn't like it.
Okay.
He's very his movies are very violence-based, I'd say.
Oh, God.
I haven't seen The House of 1,000 Corpses. I actually heard it's pretty fun, so maybe we should watch it on Halloween.
Yeah. It sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah.
Spooky.
But I'm not sure.
Okay.
Anyway, that's what that's referencing.
Okay. Good to know.
So, because this is Rudy's birthday party, we get some more kids, obviously. but it's not like the kids you would expect. We don't see our typical WAG staffers, except for Andy and Ollie, which is, I think it's hilarious that
Well, it has to be
his
Ollie's
age.
grade.
Yes, his age.
Because that's what it was like.
Right. So,
Can I interrupt you?
yeah.
Did this give you birthday party anxiety?
A little bit, yeah. Like, well,
Who's going to show up?
yes. Yes. Although it also gave me like nostalgia for like when you didn't care necessarily. Like you were having a birthday party and there was a certain point before you were a certain age where you cared who was going to be there and who wasn't, you know?
I didn't have a lot of group birthday parties like this, but I was definitely feeling some anxiety. And I think, and it's also like, is it going to be cool enough? And this doesn't seem to bother Andy. He's really Rudy.
Or Andy. I mean, or Ollie.
They're fine.
Yeah,
They're
they
fine.
always seem to be okay.
He's really okay with the spoon puppets. But it's like, what if no one shows up? And like this dad, he's not maybe as capable as some other people at throwing a birthday party.
He's a little sad. So we got Andy and Ollie there. We've got the Belcher kids. And then we get two other students who we've seen before.
Yes.
This is each of their second appearance.
Yes.
So we get Harley.
And Harley from the sleepover episode is the one that like talks a lot.
Right.
Okay.
She's from Slumber Party, which is, if you want to go back and watch it, season 4, episode 9. Yeah, she's the one that Louise complains talks too much, is over talkative, super chatty. She was originally voiced by Katie Crown, but more recently voiced by Ashley Nicole Black. And then the second kid we have is Jeremy, who, do you recognize where Jeremy's from? I had to dig deep.
No, I don't.
Jeremy first appeared in Topsy, season 3, episode 16.
No way.
He's voiced by H. John Benjamin.
Okay.
So I could voice him, is what you're saying.
Yes.
And he tells on Louise to Mr. Dinkler, like tells that Louise is doing like the electrocution bit. But there's no...
An interesting party mix. Do you think he invited the whole class and this is who showed up?
That's my guess, yes.
Which he doesn't seem sad about either. I think if he has the Belchers there, he's like cool.
I agree.
He's cool with it.
And then, of course, we get John Daly back as Sasha Whiteman.
He's a huge character in this.
Yeah.
I think he's funnier in this episode than the race car episode. When he describes Rudy's dad as like a newly divorced dad, he's like wearing skinny jeans. He looks like he's on day 5 of crust whitening strips. It was so funny to me.
And I love that they get him on board to partake. Like he's like their mole.
Yes.
He's at the other party and he's able to kind of like
he just wants to
create a
stir
diversion.
shit up.
He's so funny.
He's
in
great.
This episode.
How did you feel about the overall plot of them like successfully getting the castle onto the water? And then we have to dive deeper because we have a huge emotional climax with Rudy at the end of the episode. Tell me how you feel about all that.
I love the plan because if they just steal the bounce house, there's going to be like a fight back and forth to get this bounce house. Or like there's going to be both parties are just going to end up in the bounce house super crammed. Too many people in the bounce house is the worst thing ever.
I mean, elbows flying, right?
Yeah. By the way, this is our second bounce house on the show. We had Teddy in the end credits. Which episode was that? Where he went to the wedding and he was bounce housing.
Linda teaches him to dance. Those are good credits.
They're great credits. But I love the plan to get the bounce house on the water. That's
really
brilliant.
smart.
Terrifying. Especially considering that it then gets deflated in the water. I'm glad everyone's okay. But,
just stand up.
It's brilliant.
Also, as a child, I mean, I would be giddy as an adult. Let's not get it twisted. As a child, a bounce house bouncing on water would be like the coolest thing ever. I mean, you would know, Mr. Waterbed.
Yeah, that's exactly what my waterbed was like. It was like sleeping on a bounce house on water. I can't believe I owned a waterbed.
I can't believe
They were so stupid. So stupid. I hope people don't still have those out there. I'm sure they do. I'm sure some people do, but man, the waterbed maintenance was the worst.
You told us. I mean,
on the podcast, I've said it?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't get into it again, but...
Although, I'm shocked you had a waterbed because Max and I went sailing. This has been on, like, our bucket list since we were in a relationship. For, like, 9 years, we wanted to go sailing. Max was so sick the whole time.
In my defense, we went sailing in Greece too, and I was fine.
Oh, we were like the queens of the sea.
But this time I was like, the second we got out anywhere where it was like...
Such a Bob moment.
Totally.
Total Bob moment. My favorite part was when the captain says to Max, "Do you want me to move the trash can next to you?" And you were like, "Yeah."
He hands me the trash can. He's like, it's probably better if you vomit over the side.
There was a little chair.
Yeah.
Do you want to come sit
yeah, he's like,
here?
"You want to come sit here? It's better if you vomit over the side because that trash can will start stinking."
And it's like this chair that's like raised. He would literally look like he's in a high chair.
I was feeling so sick before I admitted that I was sick.
I know.
That at that point, I couldn't even move. I was like, it's a nightmare. Next time, I'm going full Dramamine.
Yeah.
Is that the stuff you?
Yes.
Okay.
So the whole water thing is amazing. And I love, it's such a win. I can't believe they pulled it off. Like, I don't think I could pull it off. And I love Gene taking the cake and this, like, I would be so sad if Gene didn't get on the bounce house. So his, like, dive holding the cake.
It's so good. His, like, slow motion, and he lands perfectly on the entrance to the bounce house with the cake.
And then, speaking of nostalgia, one of my favorite moments of this episode is they're at the birthday party. The Belchers are like, I love when all three of the siblings are really excited about the same thing. It just shows that they're kids. So, like in a recent episode, Boba, they're all about Boba. I like when everyone is equally excited about the bounce house. And they run and they sit on the grass and they start taking off their shoes. And that was such a nostalgia punch. That, like, action of taking off your shoes before getting into a bounce house.
Yeah, totally. Or into a waterbed.
So then it's a great episode and you have this climax where they get to bounce on the water and then it deflates and it's like whatever. So I'm very satisfied with the episode. But then they all get arrested, or not arrested, but they have to go into the ranger shack. And that's when Rudy says, "I did not want this for my birthday. You wanted this, Louise, for my birthday." And I thought it was so satisfying.
I want to give Brian Husky some serious props for his vocal performance as Rudy, because, again, I feel so much for Rudy. I love him so much. He's so sweet. And he just wants to do spoon puppets with this script that he wrote.
He wrote a script like the night before. Like, let's imagine this. Rudy's in his divorced, like, I'm assuming, I remember my dad's first place when my parents got divorced. It was like so sad. Like, nothing's on the walls. I just imagine him sitting in like his bedroom with blank walls, writing this script, being so excited.
You know, he's not getting the attention he deserves from his divorced parents, I guess. And he's being creative.
He's also an only child, which I can really relate to. Like, you have to do stuff like that to keep yourself entertained. And it's like a really good script. It's kind of like this noir. It's like,
oh yeah, it's not like some stupid kid stuff. He's writing some serious shit.
So I love that. Should we talk B story?
We should, because like this B story is very important to the end credits. Spoiler alert, but you already know that. Tell me what's going on elsewhere in Seymour Bay.
Yeah. A pigeon has gotten into Bob's Burgers and Bob is having none of it. And so
Bob has trauma.
He thinks he has trauma. He doesn't realize he has pigeon trauma until the end. Should we just talk about that reveal?
Yeah. That he's experiencing a scene from The Birds as if it happened to him directly.
Hysterical.
Which I think that makes sense. When you see like scarier movies as a kid,
yeah,
certain things can like get into your memory, and especially something like that where it's like real and that it's a real animal attack, you know?
The reveal of Linda and Teddy being like, shot for shot, describe the birds.
This happened to Tippi Hedren and The Birds. It's so funny. And like Bob's like, no. And then they show him the clip. He's like, oh God, I'm Tippi Hedren.
It's such a quiet little B story, and I love it so much.
It also reminds us of, Skylar and I have talked about this show so many times in this podcast and in our Patreon episodes, but Stath Lets Flats on HBO Max. It's a British show. the first episode has a pigeon storyline, and Stath, the main character, is terrified of this pigeon. It's the funniest. If you can just like Google Stath pigeon and watch the pigeon sequence, it's so funny.
So funny.
But anyway, I remember like elbowing Skylar when we were watching this episode this week. I'm like, this is just like Stath.
And I was like, yep.
Yeah, I love this storyline. I love that Bob eventually warms up to the pigeon. I still think pigeons are gross. Sorry, bird lovers out there. I don't want to hold a pigeon. I don't want to do what Bob does with the pigeon.
It is hysterical watching Bob take a bath with that pigeon.
I love that he was like, what do you... I wasn't supposed to like take a bath with it.
He was like, I wouldn't fit in the kitchen sink.
But I do like when he puts the soap on its head and it makes it like a...
I think it's hysterical. A barrister.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see all of this in the end credits. Should we get into it?
Yeah.
Okay. So as we said, the last moment before the end credits is we're in the like park ranger station. I don't know if it's a ranger, like park security.
No, it's ranger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And they're performing Rudy's puppet show with all sorts of office supplies and whatnot.
And his script.
We opened on a tenement in Baltimore in 1981.
Last time I saw you were prom queen.
Oh, yeah? Well, now I'm a hooker.
She takes a long drag off her cigarette, knowing it could be her last.
Great ending. We get this lovely music.
I love the oohs.
Yeah, tell me what we see as we hear that music.
We just see Tina and Louise prepping.
In the generic kitchen sequence. But Bob
is not there, which I don't know how many times we've seen the generic kitchen sequence with the girls there and Bob not there.
It's weird because there's no one flipping burgers. What are they prepping there?
That's true.
I mean, I guess they're prepping and just waiting for the burgers, and they're just like...
Maybe they're
not noticing their dad is missing.
Is there going to be a plate put in the window? No.
No, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Linda comes to the window and she's like, I'm here to get the food. Where's Bob?
Maybe they're like, the kids are like making lettuce tomato sandwiches.
Oh, they're going to have to serve whoever the poor customer is.
Teddy's
Maybe it's Teddy. Yeah. He's just going to get a lettuce tomato on buns.
Whatever,
Teddy. Enjoy it. So Linda comes and sees that Bob is missing. And what happens with the camera?
We kind of pan up.
Yeah. So we're coming through the top of the restaurant. And let's see where we go.
I just realized something that I didn't realize yesterday when we watched this.
Tell me.
But to me, the pan up looks like you're scrolling on Instagram, like a new image takes over. But we eventually scroll up to the bathroom with Bob in it.
Yes.
But in between the kitchen and the bathroom is like the pipes and like you actually see the...
In between like the building of the building.
I thought you were going to use like more a contractor term.
Oh yeah, you know me. I'm always talking like a contractor.
The like guts. You see the guts of the house.
That's definitely how a contractor would say it, I believe. Hang on, my blueprints are in the way. Let me just move this.
Oh, I thought you were going to have to pee again. I'm like, we're so close.
Don't tell people that I've gotten up 16 times to go to the bathroom and just edited it out. We are so close to ending. What if I was just like, oh, can you hold on for like 20 minutes? And then, it scrolls up to, we start getting this song that goes with this music or these lyrics. Do the dirty pigeon, do the dirty pigeon.
Which are a little hard for me to hear. So thank you for clarifying that.
It's do the dirty pigeon with some ooze. And we get into the bathroom where Bob is bathing with the pigeon. And I'm not sure if this is continuing from when he was previously bathing with the pigeon, or this is a second bath he's taking with the pigeon, or maybe even a third or fourth. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, but what makes these credits so brilliant, which I didn't necessarily get it when we watched it the first time, is that he should be down in the kitchen, but he's shirking his duties, which he does not do. Like, no. Bob is a get up and make money kind of guy.
Yeah, if anyone is going to be down in that kitchen, it's going to be Bob.
Yes.
So Bob must be really enjoying this bath time with this pigeon.
Yes.
Which is both adorable and disturbing at the same time.
Yeah, I'm going to lean toward adorable.
It's adorable here, but if this was real life, No, no, no.
No.
I'm very upset, and this is not clean.
No. No.
No matter how much you're cleaning that pigeon.
No.
Oh, I don't like it.
But what's so fun about the bathroom is it's in black and white, and Bob and the pigeon are in color.
Still no Gene appearance.
No, he's not in the kitchen from what we can tell.
So, okay, we like to talk about timeline. Do you think this is Bob still bathing with the pigeon? The kids are now home from Rudy's. It's maybe like dinner time. They're supposed to be cooking.
Yeah.
And Bob's just not having it. He needs more time with his pigeon.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, I don't think it's a second bath. I think they let the pigeon go after kind of like cleaning it off, cleaning the oil off of it. And
Yeah.
so Bob's taking his time in this bath.
Which is funny because Rudy's birthday party is most likely on a Saturday or Sunday. So maybe it's a Sunday and Sunday nights are slow for them since it's like businesses. I don't think Saturday nights would be a slow night though.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, I think Sunday's a more realistic guess.
I feel like he's just lost track of time maybe.
Probably. Or maybe even like Linda's trying to get through to him saying and he's just not having it. He's playing British Pigeon.
Speaking of British Pigeon, one of my favorite things about Bob's Burgers, I've just realized, is Bob's simple pleasures in life. Like, I just want a list of them. Gardening, bath pigeons.
Bath pigeons. Yeah. This also reminds me that we want to do over on Patreon, we want to do a bracket of all kind of like the best animals on Bob's Burgers. There's the bath pigeon is going to be included in that.
Are there any monkeys in this TV show?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, right now, some people are like, "Oh, come on!" There's a whole episode where Teddy adopts a monkey. If there isn't, do that, please.
On the bracket on Patreon, you know who's going to shine pretty brightly? Teddy's hamster that dies.
Oh my God, the poor guinea pig, Francis.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh, Louise's
Post-mortem
spider
victory, maybe.
that she takes in.
It's going to be a good one.
That's going to be really fun.
We'll have fun. Should we finish up these credits?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying them.
Yeah, we get one last surprise. Well, actually, we get another little lyric and then some surprise.
Okay.
Hello, guilty as charged.
I have so many details I want to talk about, which I'm shocked.
Tell me. This is the place to do that.
Okay. Bob is rocking the pigeon back and forward, and the animation of, you know how birds have really like strange necks?
Well, pigeons especially, they walk with their neck bobbing forward and backwards.
Yeah, it's so realistic to how a pigeon's neck would really be held. Did you hear the coo?
Yeah.
The coo that Bob did too.
Yeah.
Amazing. And
Guilty as charged.
yeah, so funny.
I love it. And then visually, other than he's like lifting the pigeon up and dancing around and stuff in the bath, what do we get at the very end there?
Gene walks into the bathroom, could care less about his father taking a bath, 2, his father taking a bath with the pigeon, and he just walks in and lifts up the toilet seat so we know what he's about to do, and it cuts off.
Before he whips out his wobbly bit to pee. Mm-hmm. Or, I don't know if he's going to poop. He might poop.
He was very
it looks like pee.
Facing.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't have a big family. Like I said, like it was only child. It was my mom and me in the house. But if you have a big family, was there a lot of just like walking in and peeing while so and so? I can imagine it would be.
You and I talked about this recently because we were watching the final season of Better Things. By the way, great show over on Hulu or FX.
Truly great.
One of the most original shows I've ever seen on TV. Pamela Adlon is the star and directs and writes a lot of the episodes, creator, and she does voices on Bob's Burgers all the time. Mm-hmm. We've mentioned her plenty of times, and we mentioned that show plenty of times. But there was a scene where she was having a wedding at her house, her friend's wedding, and the groom was on the toilet, and she just walked in, and he asked, and she's like, "Oh, sorry," and he's like asked her to come in and talk to her while he's on the toilet. I don't understand that. I don't have a big family, but we always were like, door closed in the bathroom, you do your own thing. And I think Skylar and I like to do that as well. I'm sure all sorts of like relationships, they
Walk in and out.
Yeah.
I think that's a trope of like, we've been married forever. But Linda goes all the way down to that fancy hotel to do her BM and the PM.
Yeah, you're right. And there is a bathroom. There's 2 bathrooms downstairs. There's one in the kitchen and one in the restaurant.
2.
So I would like make my way down there if I had to.
That's so true. Because I was going to say, I know how hard, just with the 2 of us having just one bathroom is like complicated sometimes.
I think the closest I got was in college in the dorms. Like you had like the communal bathrooms for your floor.
Yeah.
And that was hard enough. And there was one like bathroom downstairs in the lobby that was like a single restroom.
Oh, was that coveted?
Oh, I mean, that's where I would go to do my BMs in the PM if I could.
See, I learned so much about you through this podcast.
See, and everyone else just learned that information too.
I love it.
So yeah, I don't understand the walking in when other people are in the bathroom, but I'm sure a lot of larger families, they had no choice, or just people are different on all different levels. Some are like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. It's something we all do. It's all, just get over it.
Yeah,
But
I can just imagine.
I think it's okay to have privacy and give others privacy in there.
Yes, I know how you feel about it,
Yeah.
Max.
That's all I'm saying. I do want to say in this scenario, I think Gene would be excited that his dad was bathing with a pigeon, which makes me think that they came home, they got all that excitement out. Like,
Yes.
it was, Dad's in the bath with a pigeon? What's going on?
Yes.
So Bob's had been in there for hours and hours and hours. So much so that Gene is just like, I'm just coming to go to the bathroom. Do not even care that you're in the bath with a pigeon anymore.
I think Gene's like writing a song in his room. Like he is doing his own thing at this point.
Yeah, he's like, Dad, if you're not going out of the restaurant, I'm not putting on my burger costume and going down there to get, there's no point. So I'm up here doing my thing. Let the girls go run the restaurant.
Yep. Tomato and lettuce sandwiches for life. These grew on me by going through them. I'm like, I'm going to score higher than I think I thought I was when we watched this yesterday. These have delighted me.
Should we score them?
Yes.
We score on a scale of 1 to 10 H's at the end of Tina's Skylar, you said it. You're going to score higher than you thought you were going to score. What are you going to give these?
I think I'm going to give them a 9.25.
9.25.
It was just when it clicked that Bob should have been in the restaurant and wasn't, just delighted me.
I am going to give them a 10.
What?
Yeah.
Then I want to give him a 10.
You don't have to give them a 10 if you don't want to give them a 10, but you're welcome to join me.
It's
I'm going to
hard-
explain why.
It's hard for me to give them a 10 because X, Y, and Z, like blah, 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 but I like them this much. Like, seeing Bob in the bathtub with that pigeon is just so endearing. Okay, I'll meet you at 10.
Yeah. I just like, it's so rare, like we said, that Bob is not in the kitchen. We love a generic kitchen sequence, but this one takes the generic kitchen sequence and like elevates it by scrolling upwards, and Bob not being there and still be bathing with this pigeon and enjoying himself with this awesome Do the Dirty Pigeon song that is just so catchy.
Yes.
And then obviously like the little like cherry on top is Gene walking in to go to the bathroom.
Huge points. That was so funny because it was great without it. And then you add that and you're like, it feels so realistic to me. It's one of those, like, I really feel like they are all exhausted. They came home from the birthday party. We're all on our sugar crashes and we're just doing the weekend.
Yeah. I like to give 10s to what I think is like perfect Bobs.
Like quintessential Bobs.
Quintessential Bobs. That's what I was looking for. I knew you would say it.
Well, I've said it like a million times on
I
this
know.
pod.
I know. And I couldn't even think of the word. But
I'm
yes.
using it because Lauren used it in an article and I was like, oh, that is right. Like there is quintessential Bob's moments. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I give it a 10. All right. Those are the end credits to A House of a Thousand Bounces. Thank you everyone for listening. Go follow us on all of the social media.
Check out our product.
Oh, look at you can hear how excited she is about it. At Bob's Credits. Follow us anywhere. You can follow us personally. I'm at Oh Hello It's Max on Twitter and Instagram. Skylar.
I'm at No Crying and Cooking, but I would rather you go check out our shop, which is bobscredits.com/shop.
Go do it. Go purchase things. Tell us what you like and don't like if you want to.
Yeah.
We'll chat with you. Anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
I don't know. Should I say stay bounce housey? Should I say stay dirty? I don't know. There's too many options.
We'll take both of those.
Okay, sounds
How about
good.
stay dirty bounce housey? A dirty bounce
Great.
house.
Dirty, dirty bounce house. Dirty, dirty
Do
bounce.
the dirty bounce house. Do the dirty bounce house.